Hi everybody, this is the first of my AI April post-mortem videos, or analysis videos, probably sounds a little bit better. You may remember just over a month ago I did a video about how during April I was going to use AI to try and enhance my YouTube video production process by doing things like working on better thumbnails, better descriptions, better keywords, and using AI to help me out with my channel. And probably the most visible aspect of this was the thumbnails. So traditionally my thumbnails were like these you see here. So they just would have the game box art and then what the title of the video was, or a shorter version of it on the right hand side. And what I've changed to by using Midjourney AI is to create photorealistic images related to what the subject of what the video is about, or the video game, and then putting the title on the left. And so what we're going to look at here is, did it make any difference? Okay. The reason for switching it to the left was because on the right you have all this other data that pops up that would often block the name of the video, and I settled on the photorealistic sort of pictures mainly because I like the way they looked, and also Midjourney has just recently gone over to version 5, which means it can create these photorealistic images from text prompts, and I'm enjoying using them a lot. So let's have a look at the actual figures then. So the thing you'd expect it to affect the most when you have better thumbnails, and I guess the question could be, are my thumbnails actually any better? I don't know. Is your click-through rate. So this is the entire click-through rate for the month of April. So it's fairly steady at 7.5%. So if we go back last 3 months, actually the click-through rate was better, 7.7. If we go back to last 365, 7.7, and how about the lifetime of the channel? The click-through rate was, come on, you can do it YouTube, 7.6. all right, okay, so it only started measuring click-through rate in 2021. So this is quite interesting really, because what it's showing is that as far as click-through rate on all of my views go, it didn't make a difference having these different thumbnails. However, there is a caveat to that, and that is that all of these views, so 500,000 views, 3.1 million impressions, weren't just driven by the videos that I put out in April, because I've got almost 5,000 videos on YouTube on my channel, and they're the ones that drive most of the traffic. So what happens is most of my traffic comes from outside of YouTube. It comes from YouTube search, it comes from Google search, it comes from other search engines, and people are looking, how do I do this in DayZ, for example? How do I build a base in DayZ? And that brings them to YouTube. So they're not actually looking at the feed and picking up my videos from the feed, because traditionally my videos don't do very well for that, because I make lots of different tutorial videos about different games. And so if someone's come to my channel and subscribed, for example, for my PUBG content or my Battlefield content, when they see me doing a specialist video about how to adjust the loot spawning of apples on a DayZ server, they're not going to click on that, are they? They're not going to be interested. So, although the click-through rate hasn't changed, thinking about it, I wouldn't have expected it to do so, because the views that my videos that I would have produced and published in April, there's not enough of them to get that needle moving to change it either one way or the other. However, what I will say is that I enjoy creating these photorealistic thumbnails, and I think I'm only at the beginning of the journey on understanding how to create better ones. I like the vibe they have, the fact that we're saying this is what real people might look like in DayZ, and I think what I'm going to be working on next is bringing a little bit more expression and feeling and emotion to the thumbnails, because although they can be very dramatic, the thumbnails, a lot of times the person in the thumbnail tends to have quite a deadpan look on their face, and I want it to have like subtle smiles, subtle frowns, worry, excitement, happiness, this sort of thing, and I'm slowly starting to get there. The overall look I'm very happy with though. I think they look cool, and I don't think I've lost the character too much of my thumbnails, because traditionally you could always tell what a Scale Speeder Gaming thumbnail was. You know, I mean, they stand out like a sore thumb, don't they? Because to coin a phrase, because of the fact that they're very, very simple. But I've still got the same font, and I think it just lifts them up a little bit. So, but what do you think? I guess, I mean, you can always put your questions and comments down below. I'm not going to change to doing thumbnails like lots of other people do. You know, there's lots of like wow thumbnails and excited and this sort of thing, because my channel isn't about that sort of stuff. It tends to be about tutorials. But what do you like about the thumbnails? What don't you like about the thumbnails? What do you think I should do differently? Should I, for example, get rid of the titles altogether and just go with 1 or 2 words, or maybe just go with the thumbnails themselves? But I would probably never do that, because I feel that if you're looking through YouTube search or any other search engine, or Google, and you see one of my videos, you can probably, if you're aware of what my thumbnails look like, you probably recognise it. Go, oh, that's one of Scale Speeder's videos. But there we go. Overall, though, for the month of April, it hasn't made a difference yet by using the different thumbnails generated by AI. But I'm pretty sure if I keep doing this for the next year, it definitely will. Anyway, that's enough from me. What do you think? Put your questions and comments down below. If you enjoyed the video, hit like. Want to see more, press subscribe, and I will of course see you again soon.